Tonight we're going on the road to a place close to home where your children and even you can learn a few lessons.
Anchor Lisa Jones goes to Har-Ber Village in Grove to show us the decades of history and the new additions just an hour-and-a-half drive from Tulsa.
If you've been near the Honey Creek part of Grand Lake, you might have seen the statue in this small church along the shoreline. But up the hill and behind here are many more smaller buildings that replicate the life in the 1930s to the 1920s, the pioneer era. Har-Ber Village began in 1968, named after its founders, Harvey and Bernice Jones. They owned a trucking company in Arkansas and did well.
But as a result of that business, they were able to be very philanthropic in the community. They donated to just about everybody.
Harvey and Bernice spent summers on Grand Lake, adding to their village that sits on 50 acres, traveling the area, buying up pieces of the past, things they remembered and wanted others to know about too.
They would walk the grounds and just come up with ideas about things to be here. And as Harvey went to auctions, he'd go in and people would see him come in, they say, oh, never mind bidding, he's going to buy it all.
The first visitors to Har-Ber Village came in 1968. It's celebrating 50 years this summer. From March to November, thousands of people visit here to reminisce about the past and bring their kids and grandkids to show them how life evolves.
We try to make connections between the past and the present for people. For example, our phone booth, our phone exhibit has phones from the early 1900s, but we also have some present day ones. They get the, the concept that things change over time and that, there were some good ideas out of the past that, we use today.
101 buildings make up Har-Ber Village today. An old bank, schoolhouse, jail, and a lot more, all with engaging activities that you can see and touch.
A lot of those artifacts, a lot of those pieces of history would go by the wayside, I think, and people wouldn't know about them. And I think it's important that we know where we came from, and it helps us to make decisions about what we do today.
Last week, Har-Ber Village had Civil War days. There are activities all summer long and into fall at Har-Ber Village. If you've been before, there are new buildings and volunteers that are eager to show you how things used to be done. And if you haven't been, it's time you see it for yourself. Fire! In Grove, Lisa Jones, 2 Works for You.
Does look like fun. Now Har-Ber Village is actually celebrating each decade that it's been open, starting tomorrow with the 1960s.
There will be a band with dancing, a free movie, and much more.